Alrighty, folks, good afternoon, good morning, happy Monday. As you can see, I am not in the building. It's all right. Hopefully we're all having a great day. We'll be back on Wednesday as we are out tomorrow for election day, so that's always good. Bell work, I don't know if this will be up or not. If it is, do it. If not, obviously you're good. Probably not going to be up. But you should be on display posit, and then we will catch up on the bell work on Wednesday. All right, so again, a lot of this is reviewed in Black Death Notes. What was the Black Death's impact on global population? Cut it in half. 2 economic impacts to the Black Death. Food prices, they obviously went down, right? Because there's not many people to buy. And then workers' wages went up because workers died, meaning there's only so many skilled workers. So, moving on today. Let's do a quick review. Hopefully you remember. We got England, and you got France. 1066, William Conqueror. This is going a couple weeks back. He goes up to England. What conflict is the picture showing? Put that in play posit, maybe. If you guessed the Norman invasion, Battle of Hastings, you would be correct. All right? So we talked about this a while back, this along with Latin and part of the French and Old English. Mix all that together and you have the modern English language. So, you know, we got some people, maybe Whitworth, and sometimes we get people that get into it, and it always is crazy to me where it's like, man, like you all were just yelling at each other and arguing, and then now the next day you're best friends. I don't understand it. Yes, it's part of middle school, but it's happening in high school too. Well, and then sometimes you got people who get into it and they don't stay friends, and then eventually they just kind of get into it again. So today we're talking about, again, the Norman invasion. First thing, go to the textbook, page 278. Let's see here. Let me make sure everything is in order because I think we were a bit off, but hey. Okay, so go ahead and go to your textbook, page 278. Read over the 100 Years' War and Joan of Arc. It's 2 sections there. Shouldn't take you too long. Go ahead and do that. Answer questions from the reading. Ask you questions from the reading. All right, so as you just read, about 250 years after the Norman invasion, another conflict between France and England began. So this is conflict number 2 between them. They just can't get along. They just can't get along. Today they're fine, but back then, nope. All right, so again, these notes will be up in play posit. The 100 Years' War was a conflict between England and France, again, over the same type of stuff, land and power. We're not going to do the play, but people of France, essentially, we do not like the idea of an English king ruling France. And you just kind of read about that in the reading. So, this is very interesting to me because this is Joan of Arc. You don't know who Joan of Arc is yet. But let's fast forward, or I guess from right now, let's rewind 100 years exactly. 100 years on November 11th, so that will be in about a week, will be the 100-year anniversary of the end of World War I. These pictures are from World War I. It's called propaganda, basically information that someone uses to try and persuade someone with a certain cause. So let's look at the picture on the left. It says, Women of America, save your country, buy war savings stamps. So it's basically trying to get people back in America to invest in the war. That way, women, obviously they're not going to go and fight. They don't do that yet. That way, women can help save the country just like Joan of Arc did. Same thing with the one on the right. Locked in flavored golden good, Joan of Arc. All right, so she is known for, all right, helping France eventually win the 100 Years' War, and still talked about today as we used her in World War I with propaganda. So again, you don't have to read page 278 because I forgot that was up there. So you have Joan of Arc. What did she do? Again, women couldn't fight in World War I. They can't fight right now. Or back in the time period that we talked about. They can't talk like today in 2018. So in the 100 Years' War, Joan of Arc was a peasant girl that fought for and inspired the French troops in the 100 Years' War. France eventually won. Way to go, Joan of Arc. She eventually became a Catholic saint. People thought so much of her. All right, so that is all for today. So pretty short. Make sure we're acting right for the sub. Otherwise, we will have some consequences. Your next assignment is on the board. So it kind of reviews everything we've been talking about from the reading from the book. Yes, it is for a grade. So make sure we are working. Toodaloo.